back and make me happy. Pistol on my side like a fanny. Just in case a nigga feel like playing with you. I love you like Demi Love Fancy. Get you all alone and get nasty. I'ma turn your mama to a granny. I'ma turn your mama to a granny. Pussy so sweet, strawberries. I can't let go in a chokehold. Girl, you a savage like Randy. Colorful spirit like candy. 1 in a million, Aaliyah. They hate you cause they wanna be ya. I'm poppin' you, my mamacita. Put my hands on your waist, I go down south and taste it. This heavenly goodness is gracious. Amazing how your pussy don't have a fragrance. Could fuck you for hours and don't ever smell it. You know you're the only one.
That's some real black shit.
You're the only one I wanna hang with. Always got my back and make me happy.
He said, I'm ready. Okay, hit it. Go on.
Nah, because I mean, I didn't know if I went to put on speaker or not. I don't know if it's going to. Well, I mean, I guess we can run through it. It don't really matter.
Yeah, I think it might be okay. It's not like too echo. I don't hear any echo, so
yeah. All right.
The audio sound good on my end too.
Bad.
Well,
all right. So hey, cold intro then. Fuck it. So what's up? I'm your boy Black 91 over here to my left, maybe right. I have
left side.
Today we over here, we interviewing my co-host on A2D, my good friend, my guy over here, Mr. Teyman himself. What's up,
Teyman?
Yeah. What's the deal, y'all?
King Loner himself. What's up, homie?
Oh, hold on. Can y'all see my sweater?
Oh yeah, throw that up.
Yeah, matter of fact, I still gotta pick mine up, nigga. That
Loner Gang. There we go. Loner Gang. Tell us about that. Before we even get into the music shit.
Before we get into that, nigga, that better not be my hoodie.
No, I still got your hoodie. Your hoodie still sitting in the bin, man.
Yeah, I gotta come get it.
I'm gonna have to get one too, so I can wear that on the show.
Yeah, bro. I just dropped some new ones for the fall season.
Oh shit!
So,
I saw with the heart on it, right?
Yeah, they got the broken heart on the back.
Okay.
Fall season. So yeah,
where can the folks cop that?
With your boy.
Where can the folks cop that sweatshirt from you?
Say it again.
Where can the folks cop that sweatshirt from you?
Oh man, hit my DM. You gonna copy it directly from me. You feel me?
Stay direct. I feel it. I like it.
Ain't no middleman. You gonna get it directly from your boy.
There you go.
You feel me? I'm gonna meet you. We gonna vibe. You gonna get your sweater. You feel me? We gonna chop it up. Probably tell you about some more new music. You feel me? And you feel me? From there, it's a friendship, a bond built. You feel me? All because of a sweater. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Hey, I fuck with it. Community outreach, touching your fans, all that type of shit all in one.
Yeah, man, that's important to me.
Hey, I feel it. Well, shit, man. Tell us about, like, forget all like the, what you got coming up, all that shit. We'll get to that in a little bit. But what drives you to make music? Because I've been fucking with you for a little bit, so I've heard a lot of your music already. We'll get into that. But what makes you make music?
Man, just my love for the creative process, bro. Just having the thought or idea, and then the process of getting that thought and idea and then putting it in a different form for people to listen to, for them to understand, like for them to resonate with, and that's coming from a deep part of you of who you are. So it's like that's what I pride myself on, that like really giving people the real me, even if I think it might be a little ignorant or a quick left turn, like I do it anyway because it's my truth. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, bro, like I'm all about being like, I'm the nigga that's gonna go to the top of the hill and catch all the arrows and then come back and let everybody know, all right, we good. You feel me? Like I'm that dude. Like I'm gonna take risk in music. I'm gonna step out the box. I'm gonna do the unordinary. I'm gonna do what people least expect me to do. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of artist I am, because it's just creative process, bro. It's like there is no book on how to create or what to create or when to create.
Right.
It's all just in the spirit, bro.
Yeah, it's just gotta flow out.
Yeah, it's just you gotta flow out, bro. And that's why I really that's why I love making music so much, bro, because it's a supernatural thing.
Nah, it's definitely spiritual. I understand. This part of the reason I do it is like you feel some shit and you can get it out into, you know, like you said, the words, get into the lyrics, get into the music. People can feel that. And it's kind of like a cool thing. You can share, you know, an emotion, a feeling, a time, something with somebody else, you know, through that way. I get
Yeah,
you.
bro.
I
Yeah,
get you.
man.
All right.
100%.
Well, I we've been cool for some years now, so I know a little bit, and I get into some questions so other people can get to know you a little bit in a
Yeah, let's let them
minute.
know who Tay is.
But something that I personally want to know that I don't know, um, where did Teyman start? Where's the beginning for Teyman with this rap stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Man, a little town, little city called San Pedro,
Uh-oh.
San Pedro, California, you know,
Okay.
110 to the end south, and Harbor area,
Mm-hmm.
Boys and Girls Club, little
Okay.
kid, Boys and Girls Club, grow up there. Then as I became a teen, went to the club because the club was the teen side. The Boys and Girls Club was the kid side. Was the kid side. So as a kid, I would always look at the club like, man, I can't wait till I'm old enough to go on that side because they had the studio, they had the you know the pool tables, the hockey tables. They had all the cool teen shit over there. So I'm just looking like, man, I can't wait till I go over there, man. I get to go in the studio, all that. So finally got older, was able to go over there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't immediately go into the studio. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't immediately go into the studio. It
What'd
took
you
a
do
while.
first?
What I did first was what any young nigga in high school did.
He was playing Jenga.
Yeah. I was playing a lot, man. I was chasing girls, playing butt tag and shit like that.
Yeah, that's what we call Jenga out here.
You know.
Nigga, I was
Yeah,
talking about
basically.
stacking blocks.
Yeah, I was doing that, man. I was more focused on girls and hanging out with friends and smoking and shit. And then one day, you know, I just started writing like in class. I started just writing like in my book while the teacher was talking and teaching or whatever. Man, I realized that I didn't really give a fuck what she was talking about, you know, and I really just went into my own world and started writing in my book. And I wrote this little rap about these two females they was like the finest girls in like all my classes. And they was always in all my classes, both of them. Their name was Jessica and Martha. They were the finest girls, like to
Shout
me.
out to them, I guess.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all for sure.
He said, now that I'm up, holla at me.
Yeah, and yeah, I wrote that first rap and I did it to the Holiday Inn beat.
Oh shit, you were really shooting your shot. He's in Chingling.
It was crazy, but they never got to hear the rap. You know, it was just something that I wrote.
You should play it for him.
It ended up getting lost. Like I don't even know where that notebook is with those rhymes.
I was definitely gonna ask you to drop some right now, but okay.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like I don't even know what happened to that rhyme book or nothing.
Many bars ago.
Yeah, this was in middle school, so I was a young pup.
Yep.
I was a real young pup, new to the game, fresh. I ain't even been in the studio yet, you know what I mean? Like I was just barely just coming into, okay, this is a way that I can express myself because I'm not really good at talking face to face to people and expressing like my emotions. So that's when I found out, okay, I could do this. Like, and then from there, I started getting my penmanship up, started figuring out how I wanted to write and what I wanted to write about. And then one day, me and my boy Mari, shout out my nigga Mari, man, and what he doing over there. Rosecrans Music Group, shout out to y'all.
Oh yeah.
Me and Mari, we sitting in the club, and we sitting on the couch in the cyber center. And bro, we just looking, we just like, bro, you trying to go rap? He like, shit, you trying to go rap? I'm like, shit, let's go rap. Nigga, we went up in there, we made our first song, and the rest was history.
You remember what it was called?
I don't even think it had a name. I honestly don't even think it had a
No,
name,
that's
to be
definitely a
honest.
first song story right there. It never has a name. It's just some shit I put together with the homie. That's how it always starts.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like the next day, people coming up to me like, yo, I heard your song. Like, yo, that shit dope. Like, just imagine like how that is. Like you at school and it's like people coming up to you like, yo, bro, like I heard your song. Like
Yeah,
that shit fire, whoopie whoopie whoop. And from there, it's like, oh, word? Oh, you like that?
you caught the
I got
bug.
more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got more. Like, so from there, I kept going because I knew it was something that I wanted to do for my own personal growth. But to see other people gravitate to it is what really put that fire in my heart to want to keep doing it for the long term. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, because I want to touch people. I want to in any kind of way I can, with my hands, with my words, whatever. Like I want to touch people, and if that's talking about the shit that I don't want to talk about sometimes, then that's the sacrifice that I'm willing to make. You know what I mean? And that's what I pride myself on in my music.
Okay. Shit. I think he thoroughly answered the fuck out of that question. I know a little bit more about who Tey is. I know, at least I know where Tey started in the rap game. Where you feel like your style comes from? Because like you said, you try a lot of different shit. Who do you think, if anybody, you could pull one or two people that you influenced by? Because I feel like when I listen to your music, I get a couple ideas, but I want to ask you.
Influences,
You got
definitely.
a lot of styles.
It's definitely for sure. Like, yeah, I got a lot of styles, but I could break it down from like the foundation to main influences to just influences that probably just sprinkled up in there. You know what I mean?
That'll work.
So,
Give us the pyramid.
So the foundation will be like Drake, Kendrick, like Cole, as far as like rapping, like Drake for sure, Drake, Kendrick, Cole, Wiz,
Yeah.
and, who the last one?
Everybody forgets Wiz.
Who the last one? I'll have to say like maybe like a Dom Kennedy, like Nipsey Hussle type, like that side of the like that side of the map sprinkled up in there too. Like not them personally, but just that style
that West Side type.
Like
yeah.
like,
So who's your sound? Who inspires your sound then?
Oh, as far as my sound,
I know that's a tricky one because you
I
got.
don't really, I don't know.
Like, cause I mean, when I listen to your music, like I can hear influence of like a Drake where he does that kind of like, and I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, for
And you
sure,
kind of got that vibe in some of your
sure.
songs.
For
So,
sure.
there are certain art,
So it's funny you said that because I was thinking like, you know how Ty Dolla $ign has his R&B songs, but he has his rap features and stuff that he does, but he's still kind of melodic with it. That's kind of what I was sitting with it because it has that R&B kind of flavor, but it's still got the rap thing going. It's got a little bit of. It's got a lot of.
You definitely hit that on the nose because Ty, who is somebody I forgot. Because when you're on the spot, you can't really.
Yeah, you always forget somebody. There's always one.
Ty Dolla $ign is definitely one of my main influences when it comes to the way he harmonizes and sings his shit. Like,
gotta be.
Because his voice is like his singing voice is the way that I could sing. I can't sing in no other like voice. You know what I mean? Like I could sing his music with my own voice. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like I don't have to change up the tone or none of that shit. Like so like I sing like his songs. So I sing his songs and I remember like how he was saying it and I apply that to my music because I want to learn how to sing and be melodic and harmonize and shit. So I sing his songs and I remember how he was saying his shit and like when he would like drop or when he would like pick it back up. Like I pay attention to that and then I would use that in my shit. And also the words that he used. Like I listen to the words that people use, like, and I apply that to my music. It's like, okay, because when I'm trying to make a certain sound, of course I'm listening to this artist and I'm listening to the sounds, the instruments they use, the concepts, but most importantly, I'm listening to the words that they're saying because that's really what's gonna bring everything together. You know what I mean? It's the words. So I listen to a lot of the words that he uses. With Drake, I like his style.
Okay.
I incorporate more of his style than actually what he does. You know what I mean?
Talk about it.
Like,
What style are you talking about? Because he has a lot of different flows too. And I
man,
think that might actually be.
I'm talking about that certified lover boy style. You feel me? You feel me? That brand new. That take care.
Speaking in the way that like basically in the way that he carries himself when he like harmonizes type stuff, because like he does do some rapping of course, but like I guess we're not talking about the rapping, we're talking about the typical Drake sound that we know.
And the topics and the concepts of his songs, like the shit that he talks about, that's like that resonates with me because I come from a small town too.
I see that now.
So it's like I really resonate with all of that, like where he comes from, how he talks about his city, the stuff he goes through with the girls in his city. I resonate with all of that, like because coming from a small city, that's the shit that you deal with.
I actually, it's funny you put it that way. It makes perfect fucking sense because I know exactly where you're from, and people think because we're LA adjacent that it's big city, all that type shit, whatever. But nah, like when you get into your little circles, your little sections, you definitely start to see it could be a real small city. Everybody knows everybody from certain high schools, certain middle school down. Like you said, you had the two baddest girls in your class, all your classes. Like
that's why it's small. That's why it's like small when you could label the two baddest girls in the school. Like that's how you know when shit's small. Like what?
It's really bad out there.
I tell people all the time in terms of that, like people who ask me, the only people who can understand the complexity of our regionality within LA is New York. Outside of that, like nobody can really.
Because they got the boroughs. Because everybody would like to lump us together, be like, "Oh, you from LA," but it's like,
no, he's from Compton. He's from Pedro. You're not from LA.
It's LA adjacent.
Like I'm from the LA County,
right?
And I try to explain. I explain to people too. I'd be like, Watts is right there, and you'll never hear somebody from Watts say I'm from LA. They gonna say I'm from Watts.
Once they're talking to somebody from out of town, they don't really feel like getting into it because they will not understand.
That was just
people all the time hit me like, "Oh, I'm in LA," and they're in the valley. I'm like, I'm in Long Beach.
Right.
Two different things, bro. But so all right. So we had we had the opportunity to do a project, which I actually liked it. It got a little deep dive into you. And if you guys have a chance, go ahead, go check it out. It's on Tey's YouTube, the Big Hearts Gets Broken documentary. But anything you want to speak on about that?
Good fucking question. I was gonna ask about that one myself.
I actually want to make a part 2.
Oh,
like a follow up, because on that video, I was just coming out of what I was going through and shit, and I was figuring out ways to evolve and get better. And now I'm at a point where it's like I figured out what I need to do to get better, and now I'm pushing towards God conscious. I'm just trying to stay consistent and keep doing what I need to do as a man, as a father, as a son, as a friend, a brother, to make sure that I spread as much light and love in this world as possible.
Oh, we could definitely get to that, but yeah, definitely. And if you haven't, go ahead and check out that Big Hearts Gets Broken doc. We went to a few different places filmed some different scenes, got a few different questions out and emotions and all that. So
It was intimate. It's a very intimate. I watched it like last week. That documentary is like, it's some timeless shit. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna withstand time, like for real. Because people are gonna constantly be going through shit like that, bro. And the world is gonna constantly need to hear messages like that, bro. Constantly. That's a constant thing that this world is gonna need to hear all the time, bro. Positive words, like when you going through shit, like which we all do, you know, some worse than others, but granted, we all go through shit, you know, and some of us are better at getting out of the dark than others. So that video is like a video, it's like a rope or a ladder for people to climb up out of that dark hole that they might be in, and to continue making product and content like that it's an advantage. It'll be an advantage for people that are going through shit, because they'll have more resources to go and look at from different people that they might understand better than others who might be trying to have the same message. Because, you know, you might listen to some shit from somebody going through what you're going through, but it just didn't hit you, or it just didn't resonate with you. Like, they didn't make you feel like nothing. Like, they just going through what you're going through. But you could listen to it from somebody else and be like, man, he's right. I need to get on my shit.
Yeah, sometimes it's the messenger.
Yeah, you feel me? So keep on being consistent with that. Man, we could change a lot of lives. So, you know, definitely Big Hearts Get Broken, part 2. Gonna be in the works soon.
Yeah, we'll definitely work on that. With that being said, though, because in the doc we talk about where you were musically, basically before your accident, and where you were during your accident and post accident. But now I guess we're like, so I guess what I want to know now is, where are you from post accident when we actually filmed the doc to now? Like, what's the difference, and where are we going now?
Man, we going to the top, baby, all the way to the top, past the stratosphere. You hear me, Jack? No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, I had a feeling you were gonna say something like that.
I'm shooting for the stars. You feel me? Like, ain't no limits on me, regardless of my hip, whatever. Like, ain't no limits on me. Like, I'm a limitless being. Like, you know, and I don't believe in space and time.
Real quick before you get real crazy, for the people that don't know, because we both know we fuck with you for a while, but for the people that just getting into, you know, who Teyman is and all that kind of stuff, what happened to your hip, if you don't mind asking? Like, kind of break it down to us
and give them a quick one, because they got to go check out the documentary.
Yeah, don't give them too much, because we want them to watch the story, but just like, you know, what happened and where you at now.
Man, I was a lost nigga, I ain't gonna lie, just trying to just make some money, thinking that was gonna make me happy. So I was working at a warehouse, got off late, car came out of nowhere, hit me, and had to go to the hospital. And yeah, and it really took a lot out of me. It took a lot out of me, and it took a lot in me to really get out of that situation and be here right now talking to you guys in this form.
Yeah, shit, of course. Shit, I don't know too many people that have gotten hit by a car and are talking about it, let alone, you know, out here moving around, doing what you're doing, trying to be a beacon to like the community. You feel me? So nah, it definitely is something, but I wanted people to kind of know a little bit more what we were talking about, because we were kind of talking about it and kind of talking around it, and we knew what was going on, but I wanted everybody else to kind of know like what the situation is, and like, shit, go watch that documentary, because you'll learn some stuff.
Yeah, and definitely to the severity of which you were actually hit, because some people think like, oh, you got hit by a car, like, oh,
not like a skateboarding accident. Like
no, it wasn't like anything light. And I was explaining to 91 the other day, I'm like, that actually happened like the night before me and you was supposed to shoot the second part of your video.
You did say that.
Yeah, man, we had some shit going on, and that shit happened. It's crazy how all that happened, man. Like, but I'm thankful for it, because, you know, now I'm able to be a testimony Now I'm
Right.
able to, with people who might be in that situation, that physical therapy situation, or that, trying to get back to their self situation. Like, now I could be a light to them because I know what that's like. So, I thank God for putting me through that, because he just gave me more wisdom on how to help other people in this world who might be going through some real shit.
Yeah, shit. I respect the outlook on it because shit, like a lot of people would just be the opposite, just like, oh man, like, what was me, whoopty whoop, like all that
I
kind of stuff.
was. Oh, trust me, I
Yeah.
was. I wasn't always this accepting of the situation. It took
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, because like I said, I was there, like we were supposed to do something literally the next day, and so I've known you since and before that, and I will say, like, since then your attitude in life period is totally changed. Like, you're in a totally different and better place. So, like, yeah, like you can't knock that.
For sure. For
Shit.
sure.
They say stuff happens for a reason, you know what I mean? You just gotta figure out how
You gotta
you can
find out
get
what the
through it,
reason is.
Yeah, exactly. And it seems like you found that reason. It's kind of like I said earlier, just to be that beacon. That's kind of what you're doing through your music, through the videos, through the visuals, through the loner gang. Like, I see it all coming together. I'm peeping the vision. I hope they peep the vision,
Yeah.
because I'm definitely seeing it. It's coming together.
Yeah, bro. I'm glad you see it, man. Because if somebody could see it, then that mean it has came together even more to where it's actually starting to form something.
Yeah, no, it's
So
definitely it's a
that's
thing.
good.
It's a thing. It's rolling. That's kind of like another reason why I felt like it was a good idea, because she got a story to tell. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna put a link to that doc somewhere up top here in a card. They could watch that. But yeah, man, your shit need to be told. Shit, we know it a little bit, and I know a little bit more now, even from doing this. But yeah, man, just
It's crazy.
it's just one of those things. It's like, I kind of wanted to just put everybody up to, what we're doing down here. Like you said, you're from Pedro. I'm from Linwood. Black. Tell them where you're from.
All right. Well, I see we got this time thing going here. So that popped up. I didn't even see it. So
Yeah, it literally just popped up for me too.
yeah. So let's talk about any music we got coming. Anything else?
And you want me to
I know we
stop
got the
this meeting and
new
do another one?
cooking page. We might, but whatever. Not necessarily right now. We can get another question up.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
just
Tay,
kept
tell us about, like, aside from music, what else are you doing outside of music to kind of keep that whole being a beacon, being a light, all that type of shit going? Like, what are you into?
I recently got enrolled into culinary arts,
Oh shit.
which
Okay.
which is something. Cooking is something that has been a passion of mine, which I always knew, but I just didn't realize it.
Okay.
Because it wasn't something that I ever seen myself doing for any reason except to
Just to
stop
eat.
my hunger.
Yeah. Yeah. What
But
made it come to fruition for you? What made you think, like, oh, cooking is really what I could do, like, outside all this other stuff that I'm doing?
I was thinking about things that I was good at
Mhm.
naturally that I could use to help the world or just help the community. And
There
I
we
was
go.
like, shit. I love cooking and I love helping people. I was like, damn. I was like, this whole time, man, I always want to do this. I never seen a vision for me doing it. That's what it was.
Right.
So if I don't see, like, that was always my problem. If I don't see a vision for myself doing something, then I won't think that is right for me to do. And that was always what was stopping me. But I seen a vision of myself, like I seen the connection, me wanting to help people. It's a lot of people out here that's hungry. Everybody want to eat.
Mhm.
And shit, I got a passion for cooking. So it's like, shit, why not? Why not go to school
Yeah.
and learn a foundation for something that I'm passionate about that I could use forever and feed people across the whole world? You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Yeah.
once I seen that it was bigger than me and it could transcend across the whole world, I'm like, oh yeah, this is it right here. I'm
Okay.
like, this is it. I'm like, this is it right here.
Okay.
Hey man, as long as it's for the love of cooking, because I love cooking my damn self, so I
Yeah.
understand that.
You
Yeah, we
know?
should probably do another one of these in the kitchen or something, because I feel like we all could probably cook. People be surprised too, because they be like, "Oh,
Hey,
nigga,
that'd be
can
dope.
cook." Nah, we get
That'd be
down, bro.
dope.
We can cook.
That'd be dope, bro. We should really
So
talk about something like that. No, we could do that on our own time though. But yeah, definitely, bro. Hey, everybody, cooking show coming soon. No, just
Hey, talk about it.
so let's talk about the hoodie itself right there. The hoodie you got on. Let's talk about the loner game.
man.
Where'd that come from? What's the
Loner
inspiration?
gang,
What's up?
man. Yo,
Get that in the
I've been a loner.
DMs.
I've been a loner all my life, man. You know, I always, man, not in the sense of loner. Like when you say loner gang, or when I say loner gang, or you see me with loner gang sweater, it's not in the sense of I don't got friends or people don't like me, or it's not like that. It's loner gang in the sense of fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want to do. It's my life, and I don't care what you think about me. It's loner gang in that sense, and it's like if I gotta go and walk this road alone to get to where I need to be, then I'll do that. If I need to be alone to figure out who I am, then I'll do that. You know what I mean? If people don't want to be friends with me because of the road that I'm on or the person that I am, then I'll do that. You feel me? I'll be a loner. You know what I mean? If it's for the greater good of myself and anybody around me or in my life, then I'll be a loner. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what loner gang is.
Hey, I
More
like
people
that.
should think about that shit, because a lot of people get caught up following people just because they don't want to seem like the different cat. They
Mhm.
don't want to be, perceived a certain way or whatever. So they get caught up doing dumb shit, and then shit, they would have been better off being alone,
Absolutely.
You hear me?
just being
You hear
comfortable
me?
with
And
yourself and your
that's
shit.
that's the message I'm trying to put out with the loner gang. You know what I'm saying? It's taking a while, but hey, the slow pace ain't always bad, man. You know, especially when you got
Talk
other
about it.
shit going on too. Like it'd be good sometimes because you can actually keep track of what's going on and shit like that. Like so, shit moving. People know about it, but I'm trying to reach a broader audience. I'm trying to take it way further than it is right now. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
shit,
I'm
you on the
just
internet right
people
now, so
people
who knows?
people around me just know about it. I'm trying to have people around the world know about it.
Well, shit, man, you on YouTube right now, bro. So shit, who knows? Might see it. Pharrell might see it and might want to throw some cash away or something. I don't know. Speak
Hey,
possibilities into existence.
I'm taking all donations from anybody who want to donate to the brand,
There you
man. We
go.
could use all the donations because I am doing this shit alone, and a disabled nigga who can't work is hard for me to keep producing these sweaters and this brand for y'all. So please, if y'all can help out, my cash app is King Loner, KINGLONER.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And that's why, and we talked to Shoelace about it. And I always said, and I told him, I said, yo, I'm always supportive of people, merch and stuff like that. You saw it. And you already know, Tay, like the minute you put it up, I hit you up. I was like, hey, bro, how much? I need a large.
Yeah.
And I sent you the money right away.
I feel like that's the energy. Like if we could support everybody like that in our community that we know, because everybody has merch or something like that, something cool. Everybody has a show, everybody has a song. Like if we just hit that button one time to help out, like who knows? Like that shit, the energy just keeps rolling. You feel me? So that's definitely an initiative that I'm trying to push forward. Once we start getting a little bit more rolling, I'm only gonna wear merch from people that we know on the show.
Same.
Type shit.
I mean, I'm still gonna rep though. I mean,
yeah, well, we know the Lakers. We know the Lakers, so we can live with them. But yeah, I'm only gonna wear merch from people I know. That's kind of the initiative I'm pushing, just to further kind of like you said, push that support each other type shit, because that's what we're on. We're all independent artists. Like you said, we're all here trying to get it. We all have certain hurdles, challenges, and type shit like that we're getting over. But we're doing it. We're out here getting it. So I mean, why not support each other? Support your brother in his efforts to get it.
Absolutely. Well, 91, you got more questions?
Yeah, man. So shit, Tay, we've been talking a lot about you, about your drive, about all the shit that pushes you. So if I was so inclined to hit that button and listen to some Tay, what would be one project that you would tell people they gotta check out? Like, what's that one song? What's that one video?
You and like what like be more specific. Like if you was to listen
if I
to my
didn't
music,
know
like
nothing
in
about
what
Tay,
way? Like what are you? Okay,
and I'm a new listener, and I'm about to start streaming your stuff, and I don't know what to listen to. I don't know which button to press first. What should I listen to first? That's gonna keep me listening to your shit.
I'm gonna say Big Hearts Get Broken.
Okay.
Start there for a new listener, because the older music is more of you got to really know me already to be able to really listen to that music. But the Big Hearts Get Broken is more of a universal sound, more universal topics. It's not really about me. It's more about situations that people go through. You know what I mean?
Big Hearts Get
Okay.
Broken. I think that's gonna be the name of the episode right there. Big Hearts Get Broken.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more suggestion bars in there than really talking about me. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's more like oh, there is one song, it's called Hold Me Down. That song is like, it's not even about me, but it's about like maybe dudes that's probably like looking for something serious, not just a female that's superficial, really just somebody to just hold them down through their flaws, through everything that they've been through, all these scars, and really accept them and love them for that. You know what I mean? That's what Hold Me Down pretty much about. Like, yeah, definitely for sure. Big Hearts Get Broken. That's the album I would tell new listeners to tune into first.
That's the album.
Go ahead.
That's the album. What's the particular song? Like if I'm the exec or you walking up on Kanye
big
or
question.
whoever, and they like, what's the one song you need me to listen to in my 3 minutes?
I got that bag. I'm gonna give it to you. Convince me.
Probably either I'm gonna say either probably Optional, which is like, that's crazy that I picked that one, but I'm gonna say like Optional, or it's between Me Plus You and maybe Ho.
I'm glad
just because that shit is so different. I feel like any executive come up and listen to that record will be like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like,
they're not ready.
Like what the fuck is this shit? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, definitely I would say for a new listener who hasn't listened to Teyman, first album you should listen to is Big Hearts Get Broken, and you should listen to the whole thing.
All right. I like that. And for those who haven't, make sure you go check out the video that's on YouTube, Mama to a Granny, that smash record. I love that record for real.
Yes, sir. That's actually gonna be on my album Don't Miss Me, that's coming out December 9th. So
snap.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
December 9th, official date, December 9th.
And I just dropped a unannounced 3-song EP yesterday called Alter Ego King Loner. So y'all go check out them 3 songs. And that's
when
just
this comes out,
just
it'll be a couple weeks, but we'll make sure that, you know what I'm saying?
By that time they definitely would have seen the promo though. I'm definitely gonna throw this up on the gram after, let them know where to find out. So
for sure.
We'll get you some streams. We'll get you some streams.
All right.
Check it out.
I'm gonna check that shit out later. Actually, I'm gonna check that out on my drive right now. You know, I'm in LA, so we got traffic.
Oh yeah, Bang knows. They gonna get you through.
Okay.
Well, with that being said, Tay, where can they find you at?
Man, you can find me anywhere where people are digitized or socialized, or what's the word?
Nah, you got. He said I'm on everything.
What are your links?
I'm on basically
all the socials.
In other words, just type in TEY space MAN and you're gonna find me everywhere. Where music is streamed. On Instagram, you're gonna find me as King Teyman. On Facebook, Teyman, type in Teyman, you're gonna find me.
Yep.
I don't got no Snapchats.
SoundCloud?
SoundCloud, Teyman.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Twitter?
Teyman.
He said Teyman all the way down.
We go throw your links in.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely put all those in the description. Shit, man. I just want to shoot us just a thanks, man. Thanks for kicking it with us. Thanks for giving us your time. Thanks for shooting us Casino Mike. That was an alley-oop. That was a
real we are getting ready to who we are getting ready to interview in a second.
Right.
On
So shit, I have fun with that. But I appreciate you, bro. Like I appreciate you being part of the team, the creative just movement in general and shit. Just I hope people see this and I hope they vibe with it.
Man, I appreciate y'all for having me, man. And I appreciate the conversations we had and the vibes that we was able to cook up. You feel me?
Before we jet out and we do this cold intro, because we do got a couple extra minutes, bro. I want to ask one more. How's your feelings with A2D? How you feeling?
I like it, bro. I like it. You see, I wanted to get up on this motherfucker. I'm like, I need to get up on there real quick.
Yeah, I had to whip up that graphic.
I like what y'all doing, man.
It's catching up steam, bro. Y'all was I mean, I was just reading a couple comments and people starting to like it. People are vibing. People really watching the whole way through. So it's becoming a movie.
And this gonna be that shit that people wake up at that weird ass 5 in the morning, 5:30, and they be up for like 2 hours watching these videos and shit. And before they know it, it's already 11 o'clock and they late for work.
Yo, talk that talk. That's definitely what I want. I want to be that. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be asleep, but I'm still on YouTube because I'm listening to Stay Black and X. Yes, that's it.
All right, shit. Well, I'm boy Black. That's 91. 91. Shout out to my co-host on A2D, good friend over here.
Yeah,
Teyman.
Friend of the show.
Great friend of the show. And that's us. We out for To Be Determined.
Yep. Check out Teyman. Links in bio.
Yes, sir.